So my name is Zdenek Romanek. I'm CEO of Raiffeisen Bank România last 4 years.
I'm Nedim Baytorun, and I'm here in Romania for the last 5 years. And in the last 1 year, I am the CEO of Vodafone.
Yeah, so as long as you have certain pattern of behavior and as long as you have data in that space, there is a space for AI. And I don't see any or too many industries or too many moments that would be not impacted or inside of this space. So no, I don't think there are AI-free industries.
For sure, there are still companies who are disregarding AI, but I fully agree with Zdenek on that AI has a role in all industries for two reasons. One, I think it's a great tool for also repetitive actions, redundant actions, also in terms of managing huge numbers of big data like on this one and to make the most out of it. And I think these two things that AI is very strong in is common denominator in all industries. So I cannot imagine an industry where AI cannot have a contribution.
I would say tomorrow is too late for everybody. I'm a big believer that you need to start moving right now because it takes time to take advantage of AI.
Unfortunately, Romania is already behind. Like it's around 3% in the SME level in Romanian companies in terms of AI adaptation. Europe is also not way ahead. It's around 15% levels, but still ahead of what we see here in the local market. So that is already a warning, I believe, locally. To really, this is for the prosperity of the local economy to really accelerate. So I fully agree that tomorrow is late. Yesterday was the right timing.
So it will be advantage for those that are taking the AI advantage now. For those who will not, then they will be slower, and being slower on the market can be even deadly.
The Romanian companies' competition is not anymore with just the other Romanian companies. It's with other European companies or even Far Asia or North or Southern America companies. That is why, for me, it's not anymore a nice to have.
Taking advantage of AI in steps, step by step, but systematic and fast, can be done at very reasonable cost at the beginning.
The good thing with AI, this is how I'm now operating in my company, is that you can look at every single small task, small customer journey, whatsoever, back office work, and you can make the small increments with replacing some operations with AI. So cost-wise, so it's more bearable.
As an obligation, it will be an obligation for everybody because AI will be a new baseline how to operate and how to act on the market and inside of the company. I believe that for the agile leaders, it's an opportunity to make it a strategy, take advantage of AI by having more speed than the others.
The end goal is definitely for economic growth for any company, any organization. Now AI has to be now in the strategically integrated as one of the biggest drivers for the ultimate economic growth objective. So for me, it's an enabler for the ultimate goal of growth and sustainability. So I don't think it's a choice. It will bring both.
I think regardless the organization and regardless the function, there is this formula or split 20-70-10. So 20% of people are excited about new technologies, 20% of people being excited about AI, and they are already moving, they are there, they are discovering, they are operating. 70% of people will go in only if it's defined as a new standard, as a new obligation in a way. And 10% of people will always be, kind of lagging behind and resisting any change. So the 70% of people are people that operate under the standard and they are always feared. So that, and then for them, the fear is probably the main driver, unfortunately.
There is a negative myth about this AI, which is about that will it replace human and will it be risking the employment rates whatsoever, which is until now from real AI cases, it's proved that myth is completely wrong. So AI here comes as an incremental source to enable us to do more.
And the answer is very easy because the button is on
Yeah.
And there is no way to switch it off.
Think about the company as a house, right? Every room has a light switch, right? And once you turn it on, which is the AI, let's call it AI, the light is on, the room is lighted, right? Why would you turn it off again?
The trust and ability to be trustful partner for our clients is non-negotiable. But already now we see many parts of the bank that we can improve, enhance by using AI without any compromise on the trust aspect. So at least for the next phase, what I see, there is no trade-off. Like in our case, we have huge IT operations. Our IT organization can very much benefit from the new AI tools, how fast we can build, how efficient we can build. Then it goes to our internal operations because AI can do many things. Like for example, manipulation with the documents. You don't need to extract data from a document, compare them, clean them, verify them, and so on. It's everything that we can apply AI until our very core part of the operations to be financial advisor to our clients. So we have built AI assistants for our sales advisors, for our financial advisors to be able to advise to every client in all the financial needs.
I can confidently say that if any telco company not using AI would be making a big mistake. We are already using AI in terms of how we manage our network, and we use AI more in the repetitive tasks and handling big number of data volumes, in terms of predictive modeling, and in terms of maintenance. For example, AI is now telling us where should be the next site built, right? Where should be the next extra antenna invested, looking at all the customer behaviors and all that. So this, if you give it to human, it will be very complex and it will take months. And AI can do it in sometimes even in hours. So that's one angle. IT is a big other part of our vertical, because at the end it's all about codes. Our product is code. Customer operations is another third angle. AI stepping in and guiding us to how to handle each customer's needs and to answer in a more relevant and engaging way. What is the role of a CEO in this new AI era?
It's like with any other new technology, just much, much faster. Much faster than we imagined even any time before. And for me, it's a combination of three things. One is to really set the tone for the organization as a CEO, to build the awareness. This really matters, and we need to act now to convey the urgency and the sense of it. The second, it's such a cross-functional topic that I think it really requires a CEO attention to structure the AI transformation program as such. Because this goes across non-traditional type of combination of the teams. So it's important to structure it properly. And most likely the current organization is not used to something like that, especially not in such a speed. And the third component for me would be the cultural transformation as such. As I said, 20% of people get excited. 70% will move once it is a standard topic or compliance topic. So as a CEO, being responsible for the cultural transformation to keep, pulling and pushing to help people to cross the river and cross it as soon as possible. Do you believe that already in 2026 we will feel that some companies are faster than the others and taking advantage? Do you expect that 26 already will be somewhat visible who's on the speed side?
I think so. So here's the thing. I think in the next 2 years will be also a little bumpy when we look also on all the macro conditions and all that. So I think some companies will handle that challenges better than the others. Now, probably we won't know explicitly that AI is one of the enablers of their better performance, because you and I know very well that many of the AI cases are still in the backend part of it, but definitely helping with the operational complexities of the companies. So I will always have back in my mind that, these companies are performing better than the others. So I would be inclined to go in depth how they operate, what do they do differently, with probably the assumption that AI, I will find something about AI touch there. So it will definitely make them more, put them in a better pole position than the others. So I think that's the biggest myth. It's about AI that will replace people, which is not true at all.
I think the biggest myth is that looking at on the AI transformation, that it's all about AI technology, the best model, the best AI engineers. But in reality, looking at the AI use cases, I believe just 10% is about AI core part. 20% is about ability to have and manage good data. And 70% is still the overall change management, including the cultural change.
Yeah.